Place your first block. Here we go. Survivors ready. Go. Jervis has to come back. Tyson has to come back. Even if you have a block in your hand, if your blocks fall, you got to put that block back, then come restack, then go get it again. Part of the learning curve of this challenge is going to be how fast can I pull? You're looking for that spot between Brazen and Reckless. Sierra has 2 blocks. Tina has 2. Monica has 2. The women are doing great out of the gate. The guy's struggling. Tyson has his second block. Jervis looking for his second block. Tina with 3. Monica with 3. Sierra now with 3. Tyson has 3. Jervis tips again. He's got to go back. Monica with her 4th. Tina right there with her 4th. Sierra has 4. Tina has 4. Monica has 4. And Tyson has 4. Monica drops all 4 of her. She's got to come all the way back. This opens the door for Tina to be in the lead. Tina drops all 4 of hers. That's what we're talking about between Brazen and Reckless. You want to be fast, but you don't want to be out of control. Everybody's starting to realize how sensitive this unbalanced table is. Tina can't even get a foot away from him. Monica now has 5. Sierra now has 5. Tyson in the lead with 6. Tina dumps hers again. You can see it happening. You know when it's too late, when that table tilts too much. It's just a matter of a moment before your blocks follow behind. A lot of people in this. There's still a lot of challenge left. You have to get 10 placed. Tyson has 3 empty spots left on that table. That is all that stands between him and a spot in the final 4. He gets a break when Sierra dumps all 6 of her blocks. Monica coming back with her 7th block. Tyson coming closer now with his 8. He's been very steady. Tyson's got 2 left. Monica has 3 left. Jervis has 3 left. Sierra places her 7th block. Tina dumps them all. She's got to reset everything. Monica has her 8. Jervis has his 8. Jervis and Monica are going to have to hope Tyson screws up. Tyson coming back with his 9th. Tyson has 1 block left. Sierra not giving up. She's starting to move a little more quickly. And in doing so, she dumps everything. Monica dumps all of hers. Jervis dumps all of his. Jervis and Monica have to restack all their blocks, and that gives Tyson the space he needs to really take his time. Tyson has 1 block left, and he is inching closer and closer if he can just keep that table steady. Tina dumps hers again. She's got to come back. Monica dumps hers again. She's going for broke. That's what you have to do. Jervis was almost there with his 9th. Everything falls. Tyson getting closer with that 10th and final block. He places it for a count of 3, 2, 1. Tyson wins immunity and a guaranteed spot in the final 4. Good job. Here we go. 4 immunity. Survivors ready. Go. That first one's an easy one. Let's get a feel of how this table's going to work. It's going to come down to how fast can I go, but it's not too fast. Alec quickly learning what too fast means. That's all part of learning this challenge. Keith moving quickly. You're looking for that spot between Brazen and Reckless. Just keep trying to learn where is that sweet spot for me, because you want to go as fast as you can while maintaining the level. Keith with another. How's he getting? Everybody looking very steady. Keith still in the lead. John coming back with another, moving slow and steady. Alec, Baylor, John, Missy, Jacqueline with 3, Keith with 4. Keith is flying through this challenge. Baylor drops, got to go back and stack him. Alec drops his, got to go back. Keith drops his, he's got to go back. That's how quickly this challenge can change. That opens the door for everybody else. Every time you dump your table, it costs you a lot of time. But the only way to win is to be faster than everybody else. Jacqueline with her 6th. John places his 6th. Been moving slow and steady this entire challenge. There's Keith finally back with number 6. Natalie with her 6th. It is John and Jacqueline with 7. Here's Baylor with number 6. She needs to pick it up. Keith with 7. It's John, Jacqueline, and Keith in the lead. Missy slowing down. Alec dumps again. Jacqueline drops. She's falling out of it. John and Keith in the lead, coming back with their 8. Big immunity on the line. Natalie is still in it, coming back with her 8. Right now it is Keith and John in the lead. Keith drops his. He's got to come back. John now in the lead, heading back with his 9. Natalie has 8. John would love to win immunity right now on day 32 and guarantee himself a spot in the final 6. And he is very close. Keith has got to hustle. John places his 9. Keith heading back now, looking for his 9. John heading back very slowly. Will it pay off? Here comes Keith with number 9. He's trying to pick up the pace. John coming back with his 10th, but he's moving very slowly, opening the door for Keith to catch up. Keith heading out for his 10th. It is John and Keith for immunity. Keith has to hustle. Keith coming back with his 10th block, but he drops everything. Opens the door for John to win individual immunity right here. All he has to do is keep that table steady. 3, 2, 1. John wins individual immunity. Safe tonight in Tribal Council.
Yeah. don't know why I'm crying right now.
Go for immunity and a guaranteed spot in the final 5. Survivors ready. Go! There will definitely be a learning curve to this challenge. It's all about balance, patience, when you need it, the right amount of speed. We're spelling the word immunity, but you have to do it one block at a time while balancing those blocks on a very wobbly table. Joe back for his second block. Joe, 71, still in this game, out to the early lead in this challenge. 18 people started this game, 6 are left, 5 will live to see tomorrow. Joe places his second block. Joe playing aggressively. Michelle places her second block. Ty places his second. He starts heading back. Aubrey places her second. Jason places his second. Sydney dead last right now. Literally moving like she can't walk. Joe places his third block. Michelle in second. Ty with his third block. Jason places his third. Aubrey places her third block. Joe has his fourth block. Even reaching for the block is difficult because you still have to maintain balance. Joe back with that fourth block. Joe is halfway through this challenge. Then Michelle, then Ty. Everybody else fighting to get back in it. Sydney still in dead last, heading back with her third. Completely out of this challenge right now. Here's Joe with his fifth. Gotta be careful. The higher your stack gets, the more careful you have to be. Ty nearly drops. Nice save. Jason's been on the bottom. He would love to have immunity tonight. But you have to do it one block at a time. One slip, that stack falls. Joe dumps everything after leading the entire challenge. Pick them all up, bring them back, start again. It is now Michelle in the lead. Ty right on her tail. Michelle drops. It is now Ty. That's how quickly this challenge can change. Aubrey drops. It's contagious. It is now Ty in the lead. Jason on his tail. Sydney still out of it. And just like that, Ty drops. It is now Jason in the lead. It is a brand new challenge. And now...
Oh man, I got the wrong word. I got an I.
Joe has the wrong letter. Not only do you have to stack these and balance them, you've got to remember how to spell immunity. It is now Jason with a nice lead over Sydney, getting back with his sixth. Jason dumps. It is now Sydney in the lead. Unbelievable turnaround. Sydney has not been in this challenge at all, and she is now in first place. Say what you want about Sydney's approach. She has not dropped this entire challenge. Everybody chasing Sydney. Dead last the entire challenge. Now could win it. Slow and steady might be the answer.
Damn.
Joe did it again. It's Sydney now increasing her lead. Sydney with 5, Aubrey with 3, Michelle with 3, Ty with 3, Jason with 2. The good news is Sydney continues to go at a very slow pace, which means she can be caught. Michelle heading back looking for that fourth. Aubrey with her fifth block. Jason places his third, trying to get back in this. Going to be moving more quickly. Ty has his fifth block. He's back in it.
I-M-N-U-N-I.
What'd you bring back?
Spelling the word.
Joe brings back the wrong letter. It's funny until you get to tribal. Aubrey coming back with her sixth. This could put her in the lead. Michelle has her fifth. Michelle drops and loses everything. Ty drops. Ty's out of it. Aubrey drops. The only challenger to Sydney just dropped. It is now Sydney with her sixth block. This is going to come down to Jason and Sydney. Can Jason pick up the pace enough to get back in this? Jason coming back with his sixth block. Sydney 2 blocks away from certainty tonight at Tribal Council. Jason places his sixth block. He's only got 2 left. Sydney now picking up the pace a little bit. She can feel the pressure from Jason. Here's Sydney with her 7th block. She has 1 block left. Jason heading out with his 7th while Sydney is heading back, going very slowly back for 8. Jason on her tail. Jason places his 7th. Jason has almost caught Sydney. Sydney going very slow. Jason extremely aggressive. We are neck and neck right now between Sydney and Jason. Sydney reaching for that 8th block. Can't find it. Can't take your eyes off your table. Jason has his 8th block. Jason now in the lead. Once again, another lead change. It is Jason and Sydney, both coming back with their 8th and final blocks. Sydney trying to pick up some pace. Jason has his 8th block placed. He's heading back. Sydney has her 8th block placed. She's heading back. It is going to be a race to get back to the start without dumping. This could be it right here. Jason still with a 1 foot, and Jason dumps. Sydney now only a few feet away from winning immunity. Sydney has 1 foot up there. She's got 2. Sydney wins individual immunity. Guaranteed spot in the final 5. Wow. Crazy. All right, here we go. 4 immunity. Survivors ready. Go. Looking for those 8 letters. Once you have them, take that first letter and race up and get started. We're spelling the word immunity, but you have to do it while balancing those blocks on a very wobbly table. Everybody but Ty working on their first letter. Not sure what Ty is struggling with. This challenge is all about patience. The faster you go, the more risk you take. Andrea coming back with her second letter. There goes Ty. Ty is now down on the ground,
How I'm doing.
realizing he headed out without a block. Here comes Debbie and Sierra with their second. Culpepper has his second. Andrea places her second letter. Ty, still struggling, trying to make sure he's spelling immunity right.
I can't think.
26 days on Survivor can really take its toll. Troyzan has 2 letters. It is Andrea in the early lead, heading back with her third letter. Aubrey with 2. Here comes Michaela with her second. Zeke and Sari moving slowly. Ty finally has his first letter. Andrea places her fourth letter. She is halfway there. Here comes Troyzan right behind with his fourth. Culpepper coming out with his fourth. A lot of people right behind Andrea, Troyzan, and Culpepper. It is still anybody's challenge to win. The taller that stack gets, the more difficult it becomes to balance. Here comes Andrea with her fifth letter, still in the lead. Troyzan right behind her, steps behind her with his fifth. Andrea, big swings. She has not dropped yet. Sarah drops. She's got to start again. You never give up in this challenge because people can drop at any time. Andrea reaching for that sixth block, and that is where it can get dangerous. You reach back, your right hand and your left hand drops. Aubrey drops. She's got to start again. Right now it is Andrea and Troyzan, and they are neck and neck. Troyzan has caught Andrea, both coming back with their seventh letter. Troyzan places his first, then Andrea.
You got it, Troyzan. Take your time, buddy.
That stack is so high, it doesn't take much to drop. Andrea drops everything. Doors open for Troyzan now. He's got to get out, place the eye, and then get all the way back without dropping. Culpepper, the only one who might catch him, but he would have to pick up the pace. And Culpepper drops everything.
You get plenty of time. Take your time.
Troyzan can really take his time. Nobody is close right now.
Take your time.
It will be Troyzan's first individual immunity win this season. Get up on that platform. And he does. Troyzan wins individual immunity. Safe tonight at Tribal Council. All right, here we go. For immunity. Survivors ready. Go.
All right, Joe, you're first.
All about communication.
Okay, now Ryan, pull it tight.
Working together to spell immunity. Remember, you are spelling it from the bottom to the top.
There you go.
Ben places the first block for Yawa.
A little tighter, Ryan.
Ryan out quickly.
Perfect, that's right.
Soko. Joe has the first letter for Levu.
I'll be next.
All about keeping that disc
What's your rope?
flat
Ryan, you have to pull a little bit.
and balanced.
Ben, pull a little harder.
And as this stack grows, it's going to get more difficult. Jessica with their second letter. Desi with their second letter.
Pulling it up.
Yeah, there you
Chrissy working for their second
Don't pull
letter.
too tight.
Ryan, pull a little bit.
JP, I think you're too tight.
Little my way.
Ben places the eye for Yawa now.
There you go.
Levu with 3. Soko coming with their third. Here comes Ryan inching closer with that eye. Already you can see how much movement there is.
You gotta pull up a little bit.
Very close to losing it.
You gotta release it.
Early in this challenge.
Ryan, you're too tight.
Soko's got to start over. Our first casualty. Levu now in the lead with the fifth letter. Here comes Cole now with that fifth letter.
Very good.
Zoko starting over. Ashley places the sixth block. Levu getting very close.
Nice job, Ash.
Putting the pressure now on Yawa. There's Jessica with the sixth block.
There you go.
Chrissy has the third block for Soko. Here comes Desi.
No, don't pull it all.
Desi.
Don't pull it all.
And they're in trouble. Levu drops just like that. And Yawa's now in the lead.
Pull more, Ryan.
Right.
And Soko drops. Both drives now starting over.
We got it, guys.
Dr. Mike now for Yawa. They have a huge advantage. Only one block left to win immunity. And a lot of time while Soko and Levu battle out for the second immunity.
Keep breathing, guys. Don't move your arms.
Here goes Cole. He's making his move.
Okay, steady hands, guys.
Cole can win it for Yawa right here.
Go ahead, Cole. Slowly.
Can Cole finish it right here?
Slow and steady.
Cole has the eye, and they are steady. Now he just has to get back to the finish without any movement. And there goes the movement, and Yawa is out. Yawa has to start over. They were just a few footsteps away from immunity. The door is back open. It is now Levu and Soko dead even with 5 blocks each. This is how fast this game changes. Ben is now racing out with that first block. It is now Ashley with the 6th block.
There we go. We straight now.
Here comes Allie with the 6th block. This would tie them with Levu. Yawa with 2, quickly chasing everybody. Here comes Cole with the 3rd letter. Keep the block for Chrissy now with the 7th letter for Soko. Levu right on their heels with their 7th letter.
We got the tension, Mike. You just walk.
Mike, we got the rope.
Let go.
Yawa with a completely new strategy, racing to catch up. Mike now with the 4th letter. We have Levu and Soko, both with 7 letters, just 1 letter left. Yawa's already halfway there. Mike with their 5th. Yawa's strategy may be paying off.
Just walk it back, Mike.
Here comes JP with that final letter.
Just go slow.
He cannot move as fast as Yawa is because the stack is so tall. Devin moving very slowly.
Oh, 7.
Jessica coming out now with their 7th letter.
You guys got it?
JP very close,
Careful, JP.
but that tower is leaning. Jessica places the 7th letter for Yawa. Devin now making his move.
Slowly. Careful, JP.
JP places the eye, but he's got to get it to stick.
Take your time.
Jessica now racing out with the eye. Everybody's in it now.
You get it. Doing good, Dad.
Devin places the eye, but he knows it is wobbly.
Do not let it drop, guys.
Jessica places the eye for Yawa. Everybody now has all their blocks.
Keep that attention.
It is now a race to the finish.
Get back to it.
Don't move. Nobody move.
We win, Jess. We win. Yawa, win. Immunity. We're looking for seconds. Silco dropped. Silco's out now. Leather has a shot right here. Leather wins immunity safety tribal council. Sending Silco for the 6th person voted out of this game. Go. All right, here we go. For reward. Survivors ready. Go.
Ready, guys?
You are spelling the word reward with a Ghost Island logo on the bottom and the top. And you're spelling the word backwards.
Back,
All right, a little more tension, Dev.
This is all about communication.
Back. I'm in.
Tension up. Nice and easy.
No
guys.
tension.
The more you work together, the faster this will go.
Slow and steady. Slow and steady.
It's easy in the beginning. It gets tougher the higher that stack gets. There goes Libby with the R for Navidi.
You gotta let go of your rope just a little
You're too
bit.
tight on your
You
rope.
can already see it starting to tilt for Navidi.
Oh my god. It's moving. Easy. Easy, guys. Okay, you're good.
Take your time.
Sebastian has the W
Slow.
for Yanuya.
You guys hold it real tight.
Just like that. There we go.
Kellen now with the A.
Good job, Kellen. You're next, James.
Michael.
And Michael.
No rest, Chelsea. You got this.
Is now down to Chelsea with the 2 remaining blocks for Navidi.
Easy. Easy, guys.
Slow and steady.
Chelsea, pull tighter.
Chelsea places the R. It's starting to wobble.
Oh, go, guys.
Navidi drops it. Got to start again. That opens the door for Yanuya and Malolo.
Nice and easy, guys.
We got plenty of time, Wendell.
Take your time.
Yanuya has a big time advantage right now as Wendell places the R.
That's it, buddy.
Yanuya with just 1 block left to stack. That is the Ghost Island logo that goes on top.
Y'all need to go tighter, I think. Let's go. Keep it going.
Not tight enough,
A little tighter.
Oh, my
All that work for Yanuya, and they lose it. They have to start over.
All right, guys. We're in the lead. Just take this
It
easy.
is now Malolo for the first time in a long time in the lead of the challenge.
Kellen, you need to pull up a little bit. Kellen.
Malolo drops. They've got to start again. This challenge is wide open. Bradley heading out for Navidi. He's going to race out.
You're fine.
It's a risky strategy.
Oh, my God.
Could it pay off right now?
You gotta let go of your rope.
Good job, Libby.
Chris, more tension. More tension.
Yanuya doing their best to talk to each other. Navidi still in the lead at this
Good,
point.
Libby.
Any reward is nice, but steak is great.
Damn right, Jeff.
Yanuya trying to catch Navidi.
Gotta go a little faster.
All 3 tribes now know that early you can race. You have to take your time as it gets deeper in the challenge. Sebastian now back with the E. We are now neck and neck. Here comes Kellen now. Malolo is taking a long time with their early letters.
Kellen, make it looser. I don't have any tension.
You don't have to
guys.
put up a lot of slack on it.
I don't have any. Okay.
So much talking and arguing, we can't make any progress. Wendell places the R for Yanuya.
You gotta move a little faster. Yeah, let's go, man.
It is now Yanuya back in the lead with Navidi on their tail. Navidi's got to go for broke.
Okay. You're up, Jonathan.
Navidi balancing their stack with only 3 people holding tension on the rope. A risky strategy.
There you go.
Once again, we're back even. Wendell really taking his time.
Let's go, Wendell.
Jonathan heading out now with the last block. They're going to try it again.
Careful. Jonathan, no tension on the rope. Jonathan, no tension on
I'm
the rope.
not Bradley.
Jonathan places that top icon. Everything else looks good if he can get back. This would be a big win for Navidi. And they've got it. Navidi, steak, and chicken kebab. We're looking for one more.
I got you, babe. I got you.
And it's now Malolo and Yanuya. Wendell with the last icon.
Very easy.
Easy, Wendell. We got it.
This is the most difficult part now, getting back.
Stay in that rhythm.
It would seal the deal on another loss for Malolo.
Tell me when I can let go.
Story of the season so far.
Slowly, nice and slow.
Tribe that could very well be cursed.
Wait.
Appears to be cursed. Malolo drops. They've got to start again. Wendell, 1 foot in the paint.
Keep that tension. Everyone stay tight. A little more.
One more foot to go. That will do it. You know it. Wins reward.
Real
Great job.
Malolo loses once again. All right, here we go. For immunity and reward. Survivors ready. Go. It is Alec versus B in the showdown roll. You have 2 ladder rungs. You have to balance on the narrow edge of one rung while pulling out the rung underneath you and leapfrogging it. This is a very tall ladder you are building. Alec's starting to get a strategy now of how to pull that rung out. Elias once again with an early lead in the unity challenge. Alec near the top. Alec is there. He's got to step up to the key. He's got it. Big jump down. Go, Goliath. You've got to unlock and paddle. B continues to work on the ladder. The pressure mounting. Goliath in the water now. Goliath with an early lead. He is stuck now.
Oh, B, you almost there.
Goliath now at their platform. They've got to get somebody on it to start grabbing those bags. Gonna be Alec jumps off.
Grab it on.
Come on. Goliath have all their bags and they start heading back. This has the makings of a survivor blowout. Goliath are very close to lapping the David. B is on her last run. Got to knock that key off. lead right now. Now trying to solve the puzzle. David Tribe now on their boat. You are still in this.
Come on, guys!
David's finally reached their platform. B jumps off. She's got the first bag. Now it's going away. The Davids are now pulling away from the platform with B still on it. Another disaster for the Davids.
Battle back!
The Goliaths have such a lead that they can literally take their time and look at these puzzle pieces. David's have their 5 bags.
Battle hard left!
David's finally heading back. Natalia with her first piece. You've got to keep one hand on your rope, and you must balance that wobbly table throughout. Now the Davids have got to get it back. You got enough rope, B. Hug it. You're good. Let's go. It's been a massive advantage for the Goliaths. The Goliaths only have 2 pieces of their puzzle out, but they have spent a lot of time strategizing. Natalia drops. She's got to go back. And now look at this. Christian with the first piece for the Davids. Could the Goliaths have squandered an enormous lead?
Get up, y'all.
The Davids are back in it now.
Angelina, take your solid brick piece. That's your first piece. That's your bottom. That's your
Try it.
Teamwork now starting to come into play as people start to figure out how this works.
No. That one was right how you had it. Which is I know, but it's the ball. I need the other ball.
Exactly. Bring it back and set it later.
That's what I'm trying to do.
The Davids now struggling with poor communication.
Not even like
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm pretty hot. If anyone feels confident about it.
willing to help the team.
You got it?
Yeah.
Kara coming in for Angelina. It is one of the hottest days. You couple that with adrenaline, and this can be exhausting. Jessica drops.
I think it's more complicated than most.
Christian drops everything. Setback after setback. Goliath slowly but surely gaining ground.
All right, Alex, your next one is going to be that L shape.
Okay, now the 4 of us have to work together.
This heat is unrelenting. Been out here over an hour. That is a long time to solve a puzzle. Slow and steady, the Goliath tribe has established the lead. Right now, the Davids are nowhere. Their only shot is if the Goliaths make a mistake and drop their puzzle. The Goliaths have completed the puzzle. The last step in this challenge is all 5 must get back to the start and cross the purple line for immunity and a huge fishing kit reward.
Watch out. Natalia, you're there. Natalia, hold. All right, Kara.
There are only 2 left. Kara is good. It's now down to Alex. That's it. Immunity and reward. For immunity and a spot at the final tribal council. Survivors ready. Go. Everybody out quickly. That first block is easy. You get it down, get back. Although I say that, Gavin dropped and Devin's dropped. 2 drops on the first and easiest part of this challenge. That speaks to the learning curve. Julie has her first, coming back with her second. Chris has his second block. Devin's reaching for his second block. Got to get behind the line. Gavin now back again with his first block. Julie with her third. Devin places his second. Chris still has 2. Chris moving very slow. Devin's been slowed down now, trying to figure this out. Everybody moving nice and slow now, trying to figure out where that tipping point is. And Devin's just found it. Gavin drops again. Everybody now chasing Julie and simultaneously hoping Julie's going to drop. Chris playing his own game now, not worried about Julie, just slowly building his stack with his third. Julie has her 4th. Gavin drops. He's got to start again. It is Julie with 4, Chris with 3. Devin's still wobbly down on the end with his first. Julie reaches for that 5th block. She has been perfect in this challenge. Chris now with 3. Gavin at 1. Devin's at 1. Julie in the lead with 4, coming back with her 5th. And Julie drops everything, has to start over. That's how fast it can change. It's now Chris in the lead with 3. This is why you keep fighting. Anybody can drop, as Gavin just did. Has to go back again. Chris places his 4th block. Chris is really slowed down now. He's got a lead. He doesn't want to lose it, which opens the door for Devin to try to catch him. Devin's drop loses everything. Drops, he's out again. Chris has been very consistent for a long time. Julie moving a lot faster than Chris, trying to make up time. Chris remains slow and steady. Chris now all alone in the lead. Coming back with his 5th block. If he can maintain this pace and that balance, he'll be going to the final 3. Gavin trying to get back in it with his 3rd. Julie not giving up. She's quickly trying to get back in this. Devin's down on the end with 1 block, and that just dropped. Devins has had no success in this challenge at all. It will take a mistake from Chris for anybody else to have a shot. And his closest competitor, Gavin, just dropped. Devin's now picking up the pace. Devin places his 3rd. Julie coming out with her 3rd, hoping for a disaster for Chris. He's reaching now to place that 6th and final block. Nice touch. Now Chris just has to get back to the finish. Both feet across the blue. Gavin dropped. He's got to start again. Julie back in it with her 4th block. Devin's dropped. Devin has to start again. This would be Chris's first individual immunity win, and what a time for it to come. Devin's dropped again. Panic setting in now. Julie with her 5th block. Julie's going to have to make a decision. Does she race to try to catch Chris or hope for him to drop? Chris is just a few steps away. Got to get both feet over the blue. It's Chris at 6, Julie at 5. Chris inching those feet back. Chris is either going to drop or going to win. Julie drops. Chris has 1 foot in the blue. The left foot, the only thing standing between Chris and a spot in the final 3. Chris has it. Chris wins individual immunity, guaranteeing himself a spot at the final tribal council, all the way back to the edge of extinction with a shot to win the game. Who would have ever thought that could happen? All right, here we go for immunity and 2 fire tokens. Survivors ready? Go. First thing, you're simply looking for that letter. It's going to be on the bottom. Place it and then start coming back. Now is where you've got to balance the table. There's a learning curve to that slap. How much clay can you give it before a block drops?
Man, it's small.
Everybody working on their first letter. Michelle did this challenge in Cambodia. It lasted over an hour. Sarah did this challenge in Game Changers. It was over in 14 minutes. Nick reaching for his second block. That is where it can get dangerous. You reach back, your right hand and your left hand drops. Nick heading back. Kim, Michelle, Sophie, Sarah, and Denise all taking a lot of time to get back with that first block. Tyson back with his second block. Tony's back. Here comes Nick back with his second block. Right now it's Tyson, Tony, and Nick in the lead. We're getting down to it now, Winners at War. After that loved one visit, there is no doubt this game kicked into another gear. Tony places his fourth and heads back. Kim with her fourth. It is Tony and Kim almost side by side. Then Tyson, then Nick. Here comes Ben with his fourth block. Jeremy now getting into it with his fourth block. Jeremy made up a lot of time. Tony reaches for his fifth letter. Now it gets tougher. You have to be precise. Your movement's thought out. Jeremy reaching for his fifth. Jeremy playing loose with that slap. Jeremy out of nowhere is in this now. Jeremy moving quickly and dangerously with his fourth block. Jeremy playing risky, and it cost him. Jeremy loses everything. He's got to start over. It is Tony and Kim heading back with their fifth. Tyson and Nick coming out with their fifth. Now the strategy kicks into the next gear. How fast do you move with the lead while trying not to risk losing it? Kim holding slow and steady, waiting. Everybody in the lead is slowed down. Everybody chasing knows that's the opportunity. Kim has her sixth letter, moving very slowly. Kim loses everything. Kim has to start over. That's what you're hoping for. Somebody in the lead to lose it. It's Tony in the lead, then Tyson, then Nick, then Ben. You cannot waver much with that table. Tyson moving very slowly now, not wanting to risk losing what he's built. Tyson drops everything. Tyson has to start over. Now Tony and Nick and Ben. Jeremy drops again. Nick drops everything. Wow, after all at once, for a lot of people, it is now Tony in the lead with Ben right on his tail. Neither one has made a mistake in this challenge. Tony with his seventh. Tony down to one letter left. Checking that spelling, making sure it's right. Ben knows from a misspell. I got you right, Jeff. Ben heading back with his seventh, trying to catch Tony. Ben, near disaster, saves it. You are 7 letters high. That stack will fall with very little movement of that rope. Tony back, ready to reach for that 8th and final letter. Tony has his 8th and final letter. He's got to get all the way out, place the letter, get all the way back, then reaching for that 8th. And he's got it. Ben has to pick up his pace. Tony places his 8th and final letter. Still has to get all the way back without dropping. This would be his first individual immunity win in his Survivor career. Ben places his 8th and final letter. Ben has a big decision to make. He's either got to hope for Tony to drop or he's got to try to catch him right here and go for broke. Ben moving quickly. He's starting to close the gap now. Tony, dead still now. Ben loses everything. That is a massive advantage now for Tony. This is Tony's challenge to win or lose right now. Can he do it? Check. And he's done it. Tony wins immunity. Snakes denied at Tribal Council.
Oh, I can't believe it. Wow, I'm game of patience.
Here we go. Final immunity challenge of the season guarantees you a spot in the final 3. The place you want to be. Survivors ready. Go. Out of the gate, you can move quickly, put in that first block. You're going to be spelling final 3 from the bottom to the top, but the longer this challenge goes, the pace will slow down dramatically. And right away, Deshaun gets an idea how this works. Xander drops 2. That's part of it. You're trying to figure out that balance of tension on the rope versus how fast your feet are moving, because you want both. You want to move quickly, but you want to move with some certainty that you are keeping a balance point. With every block you add, obviously it gets much more difficult because that stack starts to grow, and that balance becomes really important. You drop one, you drop them all. So you can make a lot of progress and have one little slip up and you're back to the beginning. So a big decision in this challenge is, what do you favor? Pace, where you're moving a little faster, a little riskier? Or do you slow it down and hope somebody else drops and you try to get through this entire challenge without ever dropping? Heather loses everything. She's got to start over. That means you got to take all the blocks back, grab the first one, head back out. Here comes Deshaun with his third block. Deshaun is in it. Here comes Xander heading back with his fourth letter, the N. Erica, ready to reach for that fourth block. She's got to keep an eye on what she's built so far. You got to be close enough to reach it without tipping it. Xander places the N. He has 4. Xander is now in the lead. Here comes Erica with her fourth letter. It is possible to do this entire challenge and never drop, but it requires precision. You cannot make a mistake. Deshaun drops. He's got to start again. Here comes Xander with his 5th block. Erica's still heading back for her 5th block. So Xander is increasing his lead right now. Xander now heading back for his 6th and final block. This is where it gets very dangerous. He's got a lot of time. He doesn't have to panic, knowing he has a 1-block lead, and Erica drops, and that opens the door for Xander to control the entire pace of this challenge right now. A huge mistake by Erica. She has to start over, and now Heather drops. She's got to start again. The only person close right now is Deshaun with only 2 letters. This is Xander's challenge to win, but he's got to win it. Xander now heading back out for this 6th and final block. You can see Heather's pace moving faster now. Erica trying to get back in it. Everybody is hoping that Xander drops because that is their only shot. Xander places the last letter. He has spelled final 3. Now he just has to get back to the finish. Erica moving quickly now, places her 3rd block. Deshaun coming back with his 4th block. Anything can happen in this challenge. You got to keep fighting as if you got a shot. Xander, very slow, very steady. It doesn't take much with 6 blocks to lose it all. This could be $1 million challenge. Heather drops. Got to start over. There's Erica with 4, Deshaun with 4, Xander with all 6, and he is about 2 feet away from earning a spot in the final 3. Got to have both feet behind that paint. Can he get those last few steps? Heather places her 2nd block. Erica heading back for her 5th. Deshaun heading back for his 5th. Xander close to that paint. He's got 1 foot halfway over the line. Very close. The 1st foot is over. Just got to get that 2nd foot over. Half an inch back. Xander does it. Xander earns immunity and a guaranteed spot in the final 3. After 25 days in Fiji, Xander will have a shot at pleading his case to the jury about why he deserves the title of sole survivor and the $1 million that goes along with it. And here we go. Biggest twist of the season. Immunity on the line. 1 will be safe. The other 5, somebody going home tonight. Survivors ready. Go. You've got to spell immunity backwards from bottom to the top. Your stack drops, you got to start over. Everybody racing out with that first letter. 6 people who moments ago thought they were safe, now fighting to be safe. Jonathan back first, has his 2nd block. He's heading back out. Everybody else, pretty even. Good job, everyone. A couple of different ways to play this. You can be very slow and steady, or if you're behind, you may have to get a little more aggressive. Whoa. But as your stack grows, that wobbly table becomes much more important.
Oh, no.
Marianne dropped it. Oh, Marianne let everything go. I'm not sure why.
I dropped one. I don't want to mess up. It's easier just to start over.
All right, that makes sense. Jonathan places his 2nd block. Tori places hers. They're even. It is Tori and Jonathan right now. Here comes Marianne, still smiling. Hi places his 2nd block. Here comes Lindsay out with her 2nd.
Let's go, guys.
8 letters total. Good work. Still a lot of challenge left. Hi places his 6th block. Is high in the lead right now. Then Jonathan, then Lindsay, then Tori, then Lydia, then Marianne.
I-M-M-U-N.
Hi is now 2 blocks away from winning individual immunity. Now you're going to see the adrenaline start to kick in as Hi gets closer and closer to closing this out. Tori trying to get out quickly with her 6th as Hi reaches for his 7th. Let's go, Hi. You got this, buddy. He has 2 left. Lydia drops. Lydia's got to start over. He's still Hi in the lead. He's coming out with his 7th block. Hi loses everything. It is now Tori and Jonathan in the lead. Just like that. Tori now overtaking Jonathan. Tori places her 7th letter. She has 1 left. Jonathan coming out with his 7th letter, still wobbling. Jonathan drops everything. He's out. It is now Tori in the lead. Lindsay, the only one that can catch her right now. Tori heading back for her 8th and final letter. Jonathan, frustration. So close. You got to keep fighting because anybody could drop at any time and suddenly you're in the lead.
Take it easy, guys.
Lindsay places her 7th. She's heading back for her 8th.
Easy.
Tori slowly reaching for that 8. You have to be very careful. You don't want to drop here. Lindsay has slowly increased her pace, but it's making a difference. She is gaining on Tori. Tori's still in the lead. You got to get all the way out, then you got to get all the way back to win this.
Hey, listen, hit her back when she drops.
Lindsay is on the platform. Now she's got to reach for that 8th block. As Tori reaches to place her 8th block. Lindsay has it. She's heading back out. Tori has her final block and a time advantage. Lindsay will have to make up time, or Tori will have to make a mistake. Lindsay drops everything. One little hesitation on that rope. Everything is gone. Lydia places her 6th and drops everything. Done. It is now Tori and then Marianne. And that's it. Marianne heading back out with her 7th block. Marianne could be in the lead if something happened to Tori's stack. Tori with a lot of movement on that stack, but staying together.
Oh my God.
Tori is 2 steps away from winning this challenge. All she has to do is get both feet on that platform with all of her blocks intact. Marianne places her 7th letter. There's 1.
Get it up there, girl. Just do it.
Tori has it. Tori wins individual immunity. Will make the final 11. Cannot be voted out of the game, and the tears start to flow.
You got this. You got this. Good job, everyone, okay? Good job, everyone.
Hey, Fish.
Thank you. No, I love you.